I hate being the update guy. I don't want to be the update guy. Damn it, man. Anyway, guys, what's going on? We got some new stuff because the reason why I'm doing this update is because what they actually have in the update in comparison to what I want to do with the channel regarding Epic 7 is important. So I actually did, not that I didn't know, I kind of forgot that episode 2 chapter 3 was even out. That was when I think Furious and all that happened, and it made me remember that I am doing a so you can skip series. So I think what I want to do, you guys tell me, would you guys prefer a so you can skip for each individual chapter, or maybe just one that kind of like zooms everything up to where the speed is and then do each chapter as is? It obviously would make more sense to do one at a time and then make each individual video so you can go to any one that you want. I also would understand if people would just like, no, just try to cram 4 chapters in one video, which might make the video a little bit longer than most people would like it to be. But, you know, I could try to do that as well. I don't even remember much of what happened in chapter 1 and 2 outside of the Fire Nation attacked, or got attacked actually, technically. But you guys let me know in the comment section below about that, for you guys that do appreciate the lore of the game. As you guys know, I do. So let me know what you guys would prefer as far as us starting to cover the main story of the game and not just side stories. All the other stuff is irrelevant. We have Tenebria drop rate coming up, which is cool. She did recently get a buff, so I already did a guide on her, so I actually got her for free summons. So like it's really, you know, if you don't have Tenebria, you really want her, this is a good time to get her, because the fact that she will be limited banner, so you can summon enough times to get her if you really think she's that much worth it. I specifically do not think so. I don't think she's worth doing that, so yeah. Next up is going to be the specialty change Researcher Carrot. I saw her all over Reddit. It's ridiculous. So Researcher Carrot, and she's going to be getting some changes. They don't show her S3 here, which would have been cool to see it. It's probably already in the game in some way, shape, or form. But if she's really good, or if you guys want me to try to do a guide on her anyway, I'll try to do that. You know, why not? I don't remember specifically what she does. I do remember she has a attack, not really attack, but she has a skill that when she gets hit, the people can burn themselves on her. So it was kind of like this really funny thing where you can make her like tanky and then she would like kind of burn them, but then if you make her tanky, the burn doesn't, I don't know, don't ask me. So I think the change that they're doing here is that her S3 is going to be changed to attacks all enemies with a power 5 60% chance each to inflict 2 burns for 2 turns, which is really good if you build her more attack base. So I don't really know, you know, what else they're doing here. I mean, she looks amazing. This is a really cool outfit. Her hair was always kind of long. She always had like a rock in her hand, but now there's like a little fireball here, and like she has, what is that? It's not a sword, it's more like a staff. So she just looks cool. Like I think that's the only thing I really care about, is that how cool she actually looks. She looks really amazing. Her specialty change quest, kill some machinery, which is awesome because you could probably do this in the side story. I don't know if it counts in the side story, but hopefully it does. Clear the spirit altar and then just give this some catalyst, which is easy to do. This is amongst one of the easier specialty changes to do. The only issue is it actually worth it? That's the only thing that we'd have to also question. Is it really worth it to get this character? You could also see here the rune enhancements here. Increase the attack, increases swing, decrease speed effect chance by 10%. Combat readiness increased by 10% when using swing. That's really good. I think swing is the S1, so that's really awesome. Increases flame spurts burn effect chance by 5%. The chance to dispel 1 debuff inflicted on the caster when flame barrier is activated is increased by 50%. That's really good. When the caster is attacked at max HP, decreased damage received by 25%. That's interesting. That's a nice little interesting thing, because then you could think of like lifesteal or being able to heal a character in some way, shape, or form. 35% chance to lower the speed, and now you can see up to here to max. But now, before a 30% chance to detonate burn effects inflicted on the enemy at the end of the turn. So now that is where the coolness lies. So now we didn't have burn detonation yet, so now Carrot has burn detonation. So it's gonna provide a lot of synergies with burn-based characters, and now she can detonate. That's awesome. And now you can see Soul Burn. It increases detonation chance to 100%. So she has to burn, and you, as we know that the burns are there from her passive, and I think her S3 now we just read that it burns. So that is pretty cool. A lot of DPS-y stuff, and burns do a lot of damage. Stack a bunch of burns on a character and you would just see their health get chunked, because if I remember correctly, it's a damage over time that ignores the defense. So with that being said, it does a lot, and if you can instantaneously detonate it, that's awesome, because then you can just keep doing that. And the swing, I think, is the S1, so you can keep doing that. But obviously she doesn't have a burn unless they hit her or she S3s them, so still pretty cool. Next up is going to be the actual flame barrier itself, which is here. After being attacked, so now there's no chance for it to happen, right? After being attacked, grants the caster a barrier for 1 turn and burns the attacker for 1 turn. Barrier strength increases. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now it's automatic. When she gets attacked, you will get burned. So now instead of the burn, now instead of the trigger chance going up, now the barrier strength is going up. So after being, it doesn't seem to have a cooldown though. That's a little weird. I think it should have a cooldown. Like, because before there was a chance for it to happen, so it made sense that there was no cooldown for it. But every time she gets attacked, I don't care about the burn. I think that's fair that every time she gets attacked, you get burned. That's cool. But her barrier constantly coming back would actually be very problematic, and you would have, even if you were to strip it, it would just come back technically. So that's kind of, actually no, it wouldn't. I know how I guess the spell speed, if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, it's a spell speed, but I know how that works. It's the same thing. Like if you use Charles and he takes the strip, he's about to strip you. If you had a buff or anything, I only know this because of the A hunt, when you do A hunt and you see that it's about to go berserk, his strip will take that incoming berserk off. So if you have a strip, it should strip the buff. That's just from the knowledge I've seen in the game, that's how that works. Even so, her barrier constantly coming back and the burns constantly coming, and the barrier that keeps coming back is scaling off her attack, is actually nuts. So if you don't one-shot her, she has a really strong barrier. Yeah, we're definitely going to do a guide on her. That's going to be some fun testing to showcase on video, and just to see how much the detonation. And I like to do these with low attacks and stuff like that, and then like ramp it up slightly. I don't like to be like, what if she has 5,000 attack? Like, okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Anyway, epic pass. We have Angelica looking weird in a school outfit. Here it is. You just kind of buy into it if you want to, and I say buy using your Sky Stones. Perfect if you really don't care about Tenebria. This is absolutely 100% perfect use of your crystals. Instead of going for her, you can just get this. You get a school outfit, you get a bunch of rewards. Some of the stuff is decent, it's okay, but when you look at it side by side, I always think it's really good, because it's 1,800 crystals, right? And you're getting all the stuff on the left regardless, so that has nothing to do with it, right? But when you actually spend the 1,800, you're getting this stuff, and I always feel like this stuff is pretty good. One Molagora, a 4-star artifact, and then you always go down here, you get a couple extra summons, and you also get 3 gold transmit stones, which is halfway to, oh sorry, no, you get 3 gold transmit stones here, and then you get some at the end. So that's a free Moonlight summon. And there goes the skin. She doesn't look too crazy. I know, I think when I was reading on, is that this is part of the story. It's researcher Carrot, which is part of the story, and also her, Angelica, I guess, roaming around in a weird outfit to shed her stupid nun outfit. So whatever, I'm not gonna judge. Hopefully you don't judge either. Next up is gonna be the Hall of Trials. Is going to be Nagel. He's actually, I really wish he was an actual character, but fighting against him regularly would be cool. Kayron was probably like, yo, I need some help here. These guys are slaughtering me 3 times a week or whatever the heck it is, so he probably wanted some help, so I can't blame him for that. First thing you can see here is that Nagel and Kayron are going to be rotating, which is cool. They're starting to rotate different bosses in there, so you're going to need some different strategies, which is dope. More importantly is that there's going to be new Guider, Aether, Euphine, and Armin are all getting some new exclusive gear, and which is pretty cool. I have Guider Aether, like max memory imprinted, because he's just Aether and you get him a lot. So I looked at this, is pretty good. Spirit barriers, covers all allies now, and you can see this is pretty cool too. So sometimes they're not going to always have it that it's all 3 skills. Sometimes it's like double skills. So the Wave Force, which I think is the S2, I could be wrong, it could be the S3. Stuns the enemy for 1 turn, which is awesome. As you can see, there's no chance for this to happen, it just happens. Or you can increase the attack of all allies for 2 turns when using the Wave of Force. So that's really, really good. And you can see here it's an attack percentage when you put it on, that's just free stats. Like, awesome. Next up is Euphine, and you can see that she's gonna get a little bit more effectiveness. Pretty much for free, that's great because you kind of want her to do damage in some way, shape, or form. So like you probably don't want to waste effectiveness. So that's great that you can just get it from the exclusive gear. See, she has double slash here, so 35% to increase buff durations. When she uses it, that's actually pretty cool. Whatever buff she has, like especially let's say you have Maid Chloe, you can keep the auto revive on for 8 years. That'd be funny as hell to see. Especially double slash, if I'm not mistaken, is her S1. Then you also have here damage dealt is increased by 30% when using double slash. And then the S2 increases chance of inflicting silence when you're using the Dragon's Roar by 15%. Sorry, it already silences, but it's to increase it by 15%. Dope. And then we have the Golden Cat, which is pretty cool here, as we can see. Now the S1, I think, is the takedown. S1 is takedown, right? And takedown's chance of stunning is increased by 25%. That is nuts. That is crazy. I don't even care what it originally is, but the fact that you can increase it by 25%, which is normally where a lot of stuns stay at, they stay at like 25, 35%, is crazy. So Armin got a crazy buff just by that. That to me is a buff. Also, she gets speed from her thing too, making it that she might be able to go first, which is great because the shield wall here, the barrier strength is getting increased by 50% if you want to use that, or you can go with the dispels 1 debuff from all allies, depending if maybe she goes a little bit later, which is also great because of the Dizzy War. You know, she's also a earth character, so she won't get affected by that, so it's likely that she won't get stunned by anything, by a lot of the water characters that are out right now, and then she can come and protect and take any debuffs off, which is awesome. They're letting you know that the finale of the Rengar's Chaotic Full Moon Festival, obviously we're going to be doing that, guys. That's 100% going to happen. So look forward to that. Everything here is pretty much the same. You guys should know how this works. Also, the Molagora King coming back again to drop 1 Molagora. Just make this regular or something. I don't know. I really skill enhancements is just like I just dread doing it because you always feel like, I don't know about you guys, I always feel like I'm making a mistake. I really do. I just feel like I'm making a mistake every time I skill enhance something. It's like, fuck. That's not that good. The Hoochie's pop-up shop open is pretty cool. 1200 here is a random pop-up shop. Is only available for the period of time that Hoochie is visiting. So they're saying that he's visiting from the 19th to the 26th, right? So he's not there forever. He's just here for a bit. So when he does pop up, he's trying to steal. He's trying to take nothing but Sky Stones. Hoochie in the Labyrinth would you know, do well by you, but this guy, he doesn't care. So 500 for a Molagora. I saw people complaining about this. You know, 1200 for a 4 to 5 star hero. So, I mean, I feel like these 3 are the only things that's really worth it. Molagora, Mystic Metals, and then the hero ticket. But this is altogether 1900 Sky Stones, about 2000, right? And actually, funny enough, you can get the Mystic Metal one 4 times. So that's 800 Sky Stones that they will be asking you for. And I don't know, it's really up to you guys if you really want to spend it on summoning. I think the Molagora is okay, but for 500, I don't know. I wish it wasn't Sky Stone, because they know Sky Stone is the purchasable currency. They know that this is for people that are willing to spend to just make sure that they get all this little extra stuff. It's not for casual like me. I know it's not for casual like me, so I'm pretty much gonna ignore it. More importantly, now you can craft exclusive equipment. This is big. This is really, really big in my opinion. I really wish that they gave us more Breath of Orbis though. I feel kind of weird that there's a new chapter of stuff and I feel like there should be more Breath of Orbis, or maybe I haven't found them, whatever the case may be. But really cool here is that now you can craft them by giving up unwanted ones, because you should be making a bunch of them if you're doing the Hall of Trials, and you'll have a bunch of ones that you really don't like, or you keep getting the same one over and over again. So eventually you'll get this, and this is going to be beautiful and great. Now you can craft, as you can see here, the ones that you actually want. So that's awesome. So if Yuna's thing is in there, so I can keep crafting the Yuna one that I want. Hopefully they don't make it, well, this was only available here, so you can only get it here, because Yuna's is only in the side story. So I hope that any exclusive one that's not exchangeable in the Hall of Trials is still in here. So I'm hoping that that's the case. A lot of this other stuff is like stuff that like achievements and things of that nature. This feature right here is too late. This would have been a great feature when the game kind of like first came out. It's a replay function that allows you to pretty much do a cleared floor and then showcase it. It was a great tool, amazing tool for when Abyss first came out. People were like, I beat this is how you beat it. But once you beat it, you couldn't show it. You couldn't go back and showcase it, how you beat floor 90, how you beat floor 92, or anything like that. So you pretty much was kind of screwed. So now I guess some content creators can go back and then showcase these if they really want to. But I feel like Abyss is not really, I don't know, good luck. I mean, if there's a really some real dead time, some creators might do it. They'll be like, well, let me just show you how I did Abyss 92, because there's no purpose of it. It doesn't reset. There's no purpose for a person that's already cleared it to go back into it to showcase how they beat it, or to test out teams to beat something when there's no reward of doing so, as it says, and no rewards will be given. So maybe they're planning to start to reset it. If they do want to reset it, that would be cool, or add more floors. I guess that would be a nice thing, but we'll have to see. There's no like talk about it here, and that's pretty much the end of the little note, the update. And then Tenebria drop right here. They're giving out Glory Crest, New York Comic Con winners, Bazaar's luxury goods. It's just the next event that's coming. So yeah, all in all, I think it's pretty cool. I just wanted to ask you guys a few questions and get impressions of what you guys think is coming up to the game. I'm happy, I'm excited. Some people aren't, but I think the game is going in a good direction, as long as they don't add any more greedy, dumb BS ever since the rune debacle, you know? So let me know how you guys are feeling about it. And remember, one very important thing is that every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.